Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And quick break from NFL, watching NFL. Talk some NBA. When we talk about the GOAT of the sport, many are going to bring up Michael Jordan to the top of the list. Some might mention LeBron, others might mention Kareem. If we're going by stats, averages, unbreakable records, you might bring up Wilt Chamberlain. And if you're going by most championships, you talk Bill Russell. Well, one guy who is not brought up really at all in those conversations is an active player, KD, Kevin Durant, and he wants to know why. He spoke with Arizona Central, and this is via NBA Central's X page. So Kevin Durant is confused why he's not in the GOAT conversation. Because I went to the Warriors. Why shouldn't I be in that? That's a question you should ask. Why not? What haven't I done? Well, nobody can question what hasn't Kevin Durant done. He's basically done it all. Four-time scoring champion, one-time MVP, two-time NBA champion, two-time Finals MVP. The problem is there's players who've done more than he has in pretty much every aspect, and he mentions because I went to the Warriors. Yes, that's going to affect your legacy. Some think maybe undeservedly so, but the facts remain. They won a championship without him. They won 73 games in a season without him. And after he left, they won yet another championship. And Kevin Durant hasn't been able to do so. His tenure with the Nets can be considered pretty much a failure in a team aspect. I'm not necessarily saying for him, but when you have him, Harden, and Irvin, and you don't even make an NBA Finals, yes, I know, very close to his toe being behind the line, and we could be saying something different, but the fact remains it wasn't. And, he left them. Now he's on the Suns, and the Suns, the season's only halfway done, but they're barely over 500 at the moment. And last year they lost to Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Let's take a look at his career numbers. Very lengthy career, of course. He is currently in the top 10 in NBA in scoring history. As I mentioned, four scoring titles, averaging 27.3 points per game for his career. Of course, one of the most dead eye shooters. Especially at his height. Basically, a 7-footer shooting 88.6% for his career from the charity stripe. We take a look at his postseason numbers. The scoring average goes up, but the field goal percentage and 3-point percentage dip. That's somewhat to be expected. That happens to a lot of players. But again, Kevin Durant wants to be in that GOAT conversation. And even if, let's say, he went to a Warriors team that didn't win a championship before him, he'd still have to do more, in my eyes, to really be in the conversation of GOAT. Maybe when he retires, he could be on the outside fringes of top 10 all time. But we know Kevin Durant really listens to what people are saying about him on X, on social media, and a lot of people call him thin skinned. What was it? Charles Barkley who called him like the most thin skinned athlete of this era, something along those lines. And, he wants to be in that GOAT conversation. He needs to focus on furthering the narrative that he should be in that conversation because he's not there yet. He's an all time great, don't get me wrong. Again, probably top 20 all time if he doesn't do much to add to his legacy, such as winning another championship. But again, you got to be further up that list if you want to be considered in the GOAT conversation. He's right now, nobody's putting him up there with Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, Wilt, etc., etc. But what are your thoughts? Does Kevin Durant have a legitimate beef that he should be in GOAT conversations and he's not. Let me know in the comments. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.